It is 1846 on Tuesday, June the 9th, and welcome back to, I think this is episode 57. Once again, of course, we have the Ninja going, air fryer, cooking up some waffle fries. I did shake the basket. You'll be proud of me to know that I shook the basket. You gotta shake the basket. You know what I'm doing when I'm doing that? It's a reference to Seinfeld, you know? I don't know the character's name, but it's this annoying female character who says to Elaine, I think, you gotta see the baby. Obviously, if you're a fan of that show, you know what I'm talking about. And so for some reason, whenever I'm saying shake the basket to remind myself to shake the basket, because I keep forgetting to shake the basket, I say it in that voice. For some reason, I don't know, it just came to me naturally. So yeah, we have waffle fries being cooked right now, and today's the premiere of the popcorn chicken, the Jane's popcorn chicken. So that's really good. I think I cooked too much food. I think I made I think I put like 12 pieces of popcorn chicken there. They're very small, but still, I feel like I was sort of trying to compare it with the nuggets I did yesterday. I had 4 nuggets, and I felt like 12 popcorn chickens would be the same weight as 4 nuggets, which might be might be true, but still, I mean, it seems like there's too many. It seems like there's too much food here. So it's done, by the way. That's why I put the phone down. So I took out the fries. We've determined that yesterday we've determined that 6 minutes is the magical number in the air fryer for those fries after the complete disaster of 2 days ago, where I wasn't able to, I overcooked the fries and they were just like hard and way too crispy. Okay, give me a second. I'm just taking off the oven mitts. As you can see, a fancy oven mitts that I've been making a lot of good use of. All right, so let's get the tongs. Here are the fries, the waffle fries. I am all about the waffle fries, all about them waffle fries. And here is the popcorn chicken, which I still think is probably too much, but whatever. I will figure that out later. And by later, I mean very, very shortly. So I may have cooked more fries too. I guess because I like them so much, I wanted to eat more. I don't know, but you know, I still have to eat, obviously. I still have to eat a big piece of banana chocolate cake and some fudge. And it's not some fudge, some brownies. So I can't go like overeating. What am I doing? I'm going overboard here. This is not a good idea to be doing. Oh, one breached the parchment paper. So I think that does look like more food slightly than I had yesterday. But what can you do? Can't go back now. I am quite hungry. So we've got the ketchup. All right. I don't remember if yesterday's amount of ketchup was good or not. I think I did leave. I used too much ketchup yesterday as well. So I'm still not quite sure about the ketchup situation. I don't have my amount set. I'm pouring too much ketchup. That's what I'm saying. Here's the food. So let's go over to the magical table. I already turned off my fan. It's very hot out today, very humid as well. That, of course, do you know what it is by now? Do you know what that song is by now? Cries from a Defective Mind. So I think I have it on 28 volume. I think yesterday in the past several videos, it's been 20, forgot the friggin' light again. It's been 26. See, I'm never gonna learn. I'm never gonna learn that I have to, seriously, this is getting ridiculous. How many episodes has it been where I'm supposed to be turning off the light and I forget? I do it every single time. So here you go. Here's your meal. Looking forward to eating it. So I had, this is Jane's chicken finger. I guess I'll start with the chicken. No. Yeah, I'll start with the chicken fingers, with the popcorn chicken. Jane's popcorn chicken. I had the Jane's chicken nuggets yesterday. They were very good. Oh yeah. That tastes so familiar. I haven't had the popcorn chicken in years. I don't even remember the last time. It's been over, like probably about 8 years or something. These waffle fries are amazing, but tastes just like I remember the popcorn chicken. Oh yeah. Everything's cooked perfectly. Good. I think I know what I'm doing now. So they are very small. So I cooked 12 of them. So hopefully I don't overeat. This is probably too much food though. That is some good waffle fry action. They look so cool too. Yeah, I mentioned yesterday, one of my earliest memories of eating popcorn chicken was at my friend's house in the year 1999. However, I don't think that was the first time I ever had it before. I probably had it at my parents' house before that, but the first time I probably had it was from KFC. KFC popcorn chicken. Now I also remember popcorn shrimp being a thing as well. I don't know where I would have eaten that though, but I definitely would have had that. I've had it before. I'm just not sure where I would have had that. Maybe Red Lobster? I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research after this. I did do a bit of research. And apparently KFC started selling popcorn chicken in the early 90s, like 91 or 92. That would have been in the US. I don't know when it made its way into Canada, but yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't know when the first time I ever had popcorn chicken was. But I was an immediate fan. Yeah, I definitely cooked too much. I'm just not sure what the right number would be. The right number of popcorn chickens. Okay, I'm having a flashback here. No, that would have been after. Yeah, that would have been after the 90s. That would have been the flashback I'm having right now is post 90s. It would have been early 2000s. So never mind about that. Yeah, I still have 6 left. I definitely made too much food, unfortunately. Yeah, I remember having this in my friend's house. And then I think we probably played some Perfect Dark after that on the N64. Good times. Okay, we're almost done. All right, there we go. Supper is done. Yeah, I definitely made too much. I feel bad. I've been so disciplined, and I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm gonna have to alter what I do tomorrow. Honestly, tomorrow I might go back to the chicken nuggets. So I think 4 nuggets was pretty good, probably pretty good. So I'll just make 4 nuggets again, and then I think I'll stick with the waffle fries. Or actually, to be honest, I think I'm gonna go back to those other fries that I had. I am all about the waffle fries, but I want to try my new cooking method with the first fries that I tried. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow, of course, is going to be the finale of the banana chocolate cake. How sad is that? This cake has just been magical. Not just the cake, but also the combination of the brownies as well. An absolutely magical marriage between both things, both items. And then once again, I've been looking forward the entire day to this very moment when I get to eat it again. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be the finale. So I have tonight and tomorrow, and then Thursday is going to be my off day. I'm going to finish off the brownies. And Friday's the big day when I go out into town. Now, unfortunately, there's a chance of a shower. Not just a shower, but a thunderstorm. So hopefully I don't get rained out. I've been sort of thinking about what would happen, like what would happen if it started raining while I was recording my video. I honestly don't know what I would do. It depends on the severity of the rain, obviously. Because if it was very light, then it shouldn't matter. I could probably shelter the phone. Now, if it does get really, really strong, there is a shelter that I could go under. However, it's like an actual, it's pretty kind of far away from where I would be recording. But that is a possibility. So I have everything except for the cake. So I've got to come back to get the cake. The brownies are already on the table. All right. Yeah, the brownies are already here. The horniest brownies in all the land. So wet. So wet. All right, so let's get the cake. This cake container is just the coolest thing ever. I'm so happy that I bought this. Even if it's only for one cake, it'd definitely be worth it. I'm going to buy more cakes though, so it's going to get used again. Oh my God, I love that smell so much. Now, I think this piece is bigger, this piece is smaller. Does that mean I have the bigger piece? I think I have to. Come on. It's sort of stuck to the other piece a little bit. Either that or Yeah, here you go. Look at that. Look at that. Smells like banana bread. Okay, so there's a little bit of a leftover stuff here that I can pour back onto the plate. And there's some stuff here as well. I don't know if it makes sense to use the spatula to do it or to just use my knife and fork. Okay, so there's that. I will grab some of the chocolate shavings with my fingers. There's a little piece here. Okay, so that looks good. And back into the fridge, this thing goes. All right, I'll be right back again. Okay. Of course, I forgot to put the spatula back, but should I just put it back right now? Maybe I could leave it. No, because I don't know, man. I don't want it to, like, should I just lick it? I didn't want the stuff to fall off onto my table. This works. All right, that works, and I'll just stick it over here. Good. Crisis averted. Okay, so now we need ourselves, oh, before I do this, I wanted to turn the fan back on. Because the reason I turned it off was because I didn't want it to shut off. It just shut off. I mean, I didn't want it to. Okay, there it goes. I didn't want it to cool down my supper. It's very temperamental, the fan. It like shuts off randomly. It's very annoying. Okay, so how did I do this before? I think I do this, and then I put the brownie over here, I think. I basically just want it in the frame. So let's take off the top. Let's go topless. Brownie's going topless. It's the perfect weather to go topless. Okay, so then we want three little cubes. It's not a cube, 3 little squares, I should say. All right, so there's that. Come on. There's that. And there's that. Good. What a meal. Can't believe I get to eat like this. And maintain my perfect figure. I am up a bit. I'm back up to 135 pounds. So I went down to 133. Now I'm back up to 135. Obviously because I'm eating cake every night again. And brownies. So. But the cake diet still works. I'm maintaining my figure. A version of my figure. Now, I think I want to cut this in half. Yeah, yesterday we finally figured out how to eat this. I'll just take off some of the chocolate bark. So I want to cut it in half again, and then I will knock it over on its side. Come on. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Now I think I want to do it like this. Yeah, this is what I want to do. Okay. I finally learned how to eat the cake. Clean off my knife first. Before I dig in. And I got my milk. Obviously, you can see my, well, you can now. You can see my milk. You can see the brownies, yes. So I'll start off with the chocolate shaving, some of the chocolate bark. Beautiful chocolate bark. White chocolate and dark chocolate. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, unfortunately, I want this to be like this. So that you can see the nice top. The bottom is very, it just looks like banana bread, I guess. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh my God. This is like one of the best cakes in the entire world. This is my third day eating this cake, and it still tastes perfect. Hopefully, part of the reason is because of that cake container. It's supposed to be, maybe it helps keep it fresher for longer. Mm. Ridiculous. Holy cow, man. So good. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh yeah. That is just some good eating right there. Okay. Mm. All right, the cake is halfway done already. Man, am I ever going to be sad when this cake is done with. So, yeah, let's do this. First of all, let's dig into some of these brownies. Now these brownies are just absolutely ridiculous. You can just see all of the horniness oozing out of it. Mm. Oh my God. Just absolutely ridiculous. I literally looked forward to this the entire day. And so I get to enjoy it. Trying to savor it. But then after, I'm very full and I'm not interested in eating anymore. And then when I wake up, I'm like, okay, now I just have to wait another several hours until it's supper time. And so the countdown begins. Good God. Yeah, this cake, I didn't think it was possible, but this cake has exceeded expectations. It's even better than I thought it would be. It's even better than I hoped it would be. Oh. All right, let's have another piece of brownie now. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I'm in a real movie slump right now. The last one that I mentioned was on the video series. The last movie I enjoyed watching was Pie Wacket. I don't even remember how long ago that was. It was probably, wait a minute, that must have been before I took my week off, right? That's insane if that's true. But I've been trying to watch movie after movie and they're just not clicking with me. I know I'm picky, but this is getting a little much. So if you want a recipe for a good movie, you need to have like a female main character who's sort of weird or something like that. And that's pretty much it. But it's, you know, I guess the ladies were right. Where's their representation? I feel like there are a lot of, why am I licking this? I feel like there are a lot of movies with female leads, but I mean, obviously that's not enough just to have like a weird female lead, but that is the basis. That's where you have to start from. Not just weird though, but I don't know what the proper word is. Anyway, we're getting down to it. Let's have another bite of brownie. Definitely not going to have trouble eating all this. So, I don't know. Maybe I didn't make too much food this morning or for supper. I don't know. I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go back to the chicken nuggets. And I will go back to the first fries that I had. Not sure how many of those fries I'm going to make, but I'm going to use the same cooking method. Hopefully they taste really good. and I'm confident that they will. So. Of course, I've already had my baby carrots. Of course, that's my daily snack now after my afternoon walk. I look forward to it every day. I think I started having it daily. Usually I would only have it when I was having like chicken nuggets and fries. I wouldn't have it when I was having pasta, but now I'm having it even when I'm having pasta. So I'm doing it every day now. So I go on my afternoon walk and then I get back and I grab the carrots, stick them in a bowl, put a little bit of water in the bowl so that they stay nice and crispy and hydrated. It's nice actually because one of those bags of baby carrots, it lasts 3 days and it's only $1.99. So very, very affordable. So I was thinking to myself, I'd be stupid not to do this. And if I'm gonna get if I want to snack on something, it's better that it's something healthy. I don't use any dip or any of that nonsense, by the way. I just have it, just the carrots, nothing else. And it's covered in water. Just like I don't put vinegar or anything else or salt and pepper, nothing like that. I'm already a little sad because it's almost over. Not to mention, I only have one more piece in the fridge here. But that disappointment will leave me once we get to Friday and I get to buy a new cake. So I still don't know which cake I'm going to get on Friday. It depends on the availability. But I'm grabbing a cake regardless. Unless for some reason the entire bakery is under construction or something. How sad would that be? Okay, so I have one piece of brownie left, so I'm having half of it right now. Oh my God. You know, if I told people what my diet was, and that I was able to maintain this figure, they wouldn't believe me. So I'm glad that I have this all on video. So now I can't remember if I eat the brownie last or if I eat the cake last. I think it's the brownie, but I guess it's the brownie. Oh my God. That is one of the best cakes ever. Holy cow. I'm looking forward to eating the rest of that tomorrow. That's for sure. And here's your last piece of brownie. That's a nice shot right there. Got a nice piece of chocolate chip on the bottom there. Oh man. Well, that was amazing. Holy cow, was that ever amazing. Oh. Okay, so let's have a swig of water. My glasses and my water bottle are making a mess. You can see all the condensation there. Making a mess on my wooden table. Are we into, we're not even at 40 minutes, wow. Making good time today for once. I did have a lot of rambling that I did yesterday, going over my itinerary for Friday, so I don't really have much else to say for today. Well, that went by so well. I had so much fun eating that tonight. Looking forward to doing that again tomorrow. So yeah, one more night of this. And then, so tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yeah, so tomorrow, making the video, having some more brownie. I'm pointing at the brownie right here. So yeah, it's kind of funny. I have like a big L. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares left. I'm going to be having 3 of them tomorrow. And as I mentioned already multiple times, I'm going to have the chicken nuggets and I'm going to have the regular fries. And then Thursday, it's going to be a day off. This is going to be my off day. I'm not going to make a video. It's nice when I don't have to make the videos because then I can eat earlier. Because since I don't need any privacy because I'm not making a video, I'm talking and stuff. So basically after my afternoon walk, I have my carrots and then I start supper immediately. So that's one really nice thing about not making the video. So that's what I'll do on Thursday. And I will finish off the 4 remaining squares of the brownie for dessert. And then Friday, I'm gonna go into town. Make a video on location, hopefully it doesn't rain. Yeah, what I was getting at earlier was that there are some shelters, you know, where you put your grocery carts at the superstore. Because it's a huge parking lot. It's just that where I make my videos by the gas station there, it's a little far away. It's a little far away. What am I trying to say here? It's a little far away from the shelter, the grocery store, the grocery cart shelter. So that's going to be basically a last resort. If I have to run over there in the rain while I'm filming, I don't know. It might be pouring when I get out of Hero Burger, when I get my food. So I might go straight over to the shelter. I don't know. So that's a bit of an unknown. It's still a couple days away, so the weather could change. But that's going to be the fun part. I'm sort of worried about getting the poutine because it's definitely going to be more decadent than just getting fries. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be like too extreme, you know? I've never had their poutine before, so I don't know how much gravy and cheese curds they put in, but whatever. It's going to be for a good cause for the video series. And I won't eat the entire thing. I'll just have a few bites at least. And that'll be good for the video. And then that night, gonna have a bunch of, not a bunch, but I'll have some pizza. That should be fun. Looking forward to the full shot of the pizza box on my video. The 21-inch by 15-inch party pizza. So that's gonna be fun. I'm getting a little, I was, just before the video actually, I was getting a little unsure. Now we're at 40 minutes because I'm rambling. I was getting a little bit unsure of whether I was going to get the thin crust, because I was planning on getting the thin crust. But then I thought maybe I should just get the regular crust, because the regular crust I know is good. I'm just getting a little paranoid about the thin crust being too crunchy or too, you know what I mean? Too hard. But I'm sure they know what they're doing over there, so I shouldn't worry about it. So I'm going to stick with the thin crust. And I'm going to bring a mystery cake home. I don't even know myself which cake it's going to be. I think I think my go-to is going to be the Oreo cheesecake. That's what I'm going to be looking for at Longo's. If that's not available, then the chocolate truffle mousse cake. If that's not available, then I have to, I don't know, I might look at some of the other cakes in the glass display case, or I might go to the already pre-packaged cakes, like the brownie chocolate cheesecake, the smaller versions. Brownie chocolate cheesecake, there's also the chocolate truffle royale cake, and then there's also, of course, the chocolate mousse, the Longo's chocolate mousse cake. So there's plenty of options. So it's going to be a very fun bunch of days. So one more day of tonight's meal, and then after that, I'm going to be on location. So get psyched.